Hi, this is Barry here. So, how can you turn your blog into an online e-zine? Now, I'm sure there's complicated ways of doing it. I'm sure you can probably get WordPress plugins that you can install. And if you have a PDF document, well, then somebody can click on that PDF document and it'll do these kind of flappable pages that kind of move on the screen. So it looks like you're actually reading a physical magazine. But probably the simplest way to do it is something that I've done in the past, which is just simply reusing content you have already and taking it over to something like Microsoft Word or Google Docs and then creating a magazine from it. Now, in my own case, I simply just set up a simple kind of magazine layout with the two columns. And what I did was I just took my daily emails, which were probably more like articles than actually daily emails, and I took them over to the template, gave them a nice kind of magazine style kind of heading, put in the article, and then drag some images in to dress it up to make it look more of a magazine. And what I simply did was I created a kind of a monthly magazine where I used the content. So every month I'd have a simple introduction and then I'd have a list of articles. And then in parts of my magazine, I had like a Q&A section. And then I had a kind of resources that I found on the internet. So it was a simple kind of magazine. I think there was maybe 10 pages in it. It was nothing crazy. But again, what I was doing is I was using content I'd already written before. Because what you will find that if you have a blog, I don't know what you're like when it comes to blogs, but most blogs I usually land on, I might read maybe one or two articles and then I'll never go back there again. And you'll find that probably the majority of your readers don't know all the content that's on your blog. So what you can simply do is you can simply take that content, put it into a nice magazine, a downloadable magazine. Now, if you want to, you can maybe charge for that magazine, or maybe you can put it behind maybe an email opt-in box that people have to give their email address to get it, or maybe you can just simply give it away free. And what you wanted to do, if you could actually put maybe some paid advertisements into it. You could maybe mention some of your paid products so that when that magazine is downloaded, even kind of weeks and months ahead, people can be reading that magazine, can be clicking on those articles, and you can actually be making money from those downloads. But as I said, a lot of us kind of go to blogs, we never read all the content. So it's a really great way of kind of reusing content that you've already written before that will probably never be seen again, and then simply putting it into another format. So again, as I said, I don't know if this person is looking to do it really complicated, but I would go as simply as possible. Just simply go over to Google Docs, set up a kind of magazine kind of layout with maybe 2 or 3 different columns, and then drag your content in, dress it up with some nice images. And again, if you want to do like a magazine, put different sections in it and then simply offer it to your readers for free or charge them or maybe to collect email addresses or whatever. And again, too, if you are creating a magazine, do put some of paid ads or banner ads or something into it. So at least at some point, even if you are giving the content away for free, you could make money on it at a later point. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.